Hey, this is the Free to Win Gamer coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're going to go over the very beginning of an account creation because I think it's important to, if you're going to play the game, kind of play it efficiently at the beginning so that you can progress faster in the game. Because that's really what it is the game's been around for 4 or 5 years or whatever, and if you're a new player, then it's kind of hard to catch up. So, but things like Rathalos and stuff like that kind of do it for you. All right, I don't specialize in like arena or tag team or anything like that. I like the PvE content. I'm not really into the arena, so that's where my bent is to try to progress in that. I mean, but you still got to do the arena, but I'm not really like all that about it. So, all right, let's start with the launching of the game here, and we'll just talk a little bit while the introduction is running. The number one goal that you should have with a new account is to basically get your starter champion. And I'll kind of go over the starter champions, but I usually start out with Kale. I believe he's the best, and then Alhain, and then Aethel, then Gaelic. But you choose your own. The power level of each character it's a different bent. The reason I choose Kale is because he's kind of a poison guy, and that's where I kind of I like that. I like doing damage over time stuff when I play these types of games anyway. So this is the slowest thing ever. But anyway, so I'm going to choose Kale. And that's because of the poisons and the fact that he has multi-hits and things like that. Plus, he's a really good campaign farmer. I know that all the starters kind of have a attack all enemies type situation or have something special. I know if you choose Aethel, she's probably a little bit better at Fire Knight than most because she's got the 3-hitter on the 8-1. I kind of like that. Alhain is like bragging and stuff, and then the dragon just eats her. It's great. Alright, now we're finally started. I'm going to actually go over... I'm going to get through the introduction stuff, because you all know, I mean, you just need to follow the arrow, basically. So I'll be right back in a minute. Alright, so we've gotten past the introductory... So you can see that this is obviously my first piece of equipment is going to be lifesteal boots. And so let's get through all this starter stuff and whatever. So you get a couple of in this right here, you get a couple of things. You want to collect this because they're currently the 3 best pieces you have on. Alright, so this is a very important section of the game, meaning that at the beginning you need to choose the right thing, okay? So we're going to get the daily login. We're going to think about what we're going to do. We're going to get Rathalos, which is a character who kind of can use, or HP burn is its focus. So it'd be nice to have an HP burner. Now, the cool thing about what Raid is doing here is that you can choose a promo code. Alright? And where you find that, I didn't have this part prepared, but let me just bring this up. You can find it at Hell Hades. And that's the only one I use. I know there's other channels and whatever to get these things, but I just kind of go by this. So you go down until you hit the new player promo codes. Okay. Now this is kind of important because it gives you a little bit of resources, but what you're really looking for is the... Oh, they're offering Sun Wukong. Alright, well, I guess that's what we're going to start out with. Alright, this Monkey King. It gives you... Wow, it gives you a pretty good starter stuff. Alright, Monkey King. Alright. So you choose the best one. I know it's not a burner, but hopefully we'll get one. Monkey King. Alright. Confirm. Invalid promo code. Did I type in something wrong? Monkey King. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Okay, there we go. We got our Monkey King. And we got some pretty good, pretty good stuff too. We got 30 or 300,000. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Let's collect the character and let's do this. What we're going to do though, however, is we're going to outfit Kale first. We're going to just destroy it, and we don't need to keep this gear. Alright, we are going to keep the gear, because I'm going to tell you the first thing on our quest to 60th level with your starter, okay, is to equip him right off with the lifesteal boots, okay? And then we'll throw this on him, but we won't really bring that up much. We'll bring it up to 8th level, or 8 plus 8 or whatever. So while I do this, let's talk about how we're going to get to 60th level. We are going to do a combination of the challenges / the missions, okay? We're only going to do the minimum on the missions. And the reason is we want to kind of conserve every bit of energy that we have. We're not going to collect any energy bottles yet, okay? So, because you go up in levels fast here, and every single level will give you a certain amount of energy, okay? You guys can figure all that stuff out. The point being is a conservation of the energy is really what needs to happen. And we're taking advantage of this 300 silver right now because we have it. All right, so we're done bringing up this gear to plus 8. What we're going to do is we're going to take Sun Wukong, and we're going to take Sniper or whatever. Well, we're going to take Sun Wukong, and that's just his oh, it's by arena battles. That's what I thought. Okay, so we're going to keep Kale in the lead here, and we're going to just get through this content as fast as we can. And we're going to 2-star everything up until we can't, okay, because the extra resources. And like I was saying before, we're only going to do the bare minimum on the missions. Our first goal out of trying to get this dude to 6-star is to get to as many stages as you can and just 2-star to get all the extra stuff, okay? That's what we're doing. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna go as far as I possibly can with these two, and I'll cut in if there's any important stuff to tell you. All right. So we got to the stage 7. We completed the whole series of 7 levels or whatever, and so we got this. And this stays the same at all times. We got War Priest, and then we got offensive gear. So what we're going to do is we're just going to push on the champion buttons here, and we're going to actually put this stuff on Wukong, and we'll bring it up to, I don't know, maybe plus 4. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that. I'll come back, and we will get right back into the campaigns. Okay, so I just brought everything up to plus 4. Another tip that I want to tell you is that I want you to keep until about 30-second level. Keep every piece of equipment that you have, okay? You never know when it's going to come in handy. I'll show you that as we go through the missions. And so let's get back to campaign and continue to go as far as we can. All right. You see how there's an energy refill? We're not going to collect that. Well, I guess we could collect it, but it's going to go into our inbox, right? Do not collect this yet. Do not, for the energy. The reason being is that you've only got 30 energy. All that will give you is 30, okay? That's it. So, why not start using it when it's up to around 75, 80, or when you run out of energy. All right. All right, so we got our first mission completed. And, well, actually our third mission completed. And so we are on the missions inadvertently, okay? So you're just gonna complete stuff and you're gonna come back in here. But we have to clear these stages anyway, so we're gonna be doing that. I just want to explain one other thing. We're also going to we're not going to concentrate on these, what do you call it, challenges, but we're going to be aware that they're there. And then let's see what we got for quests. All right, we did that. Achievement. Okay, we want that barrel. That's cool. We can just, when you change our name in the novice tournament here, just want to show you something. You only get one icon so far, so in novice tournament. So when you change your name to something other than player, blah 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 blah, then you're gonna get a bottle. You wouldn't collect that anyway, okay? Right now, like I said, we're going to kind of milk it out as much as we can. Also, this bottle that we get, all right. So we're gonna have 3 bottles that we're going to be able to get, but we're not going to do that. Also, here's a little bit of another little tip. For now, the Call of the Arbiter is open, so you can share and watch the videos and stuff. But if you click on this button and then click on here, that's 100. You actually get about, I think it's 1100 energy out of that. So beware of that too. That is something we're not going to collect as well. Okay, and the reason is, the more you can get your energy to kind of creep up and to accumulate, the less need for this that you need. But you will run out around stage or level 30, just to give you a heads up. You will, unless you're like the most efficient player in the world, probably like Urbad. What else? All right, so that's it for that. So we're going to get back into campaign. And we're going to do the sewers. And I'll go through this. We're going for 3 stars only right now. Okay. So I'll be back. I'll only cut in if there's something valuable or a little piece of advice or whatever. Oh, okay. So this brings us to a point where, okay, we have a rare book here. Obviously, we're going to feed that to Kale. The decision is, should we do it now or should we do it later? I am of the opinion that every book I get will go into Kale as soon as possible. All right, just to give you a heads up. That's kind of a personal preference, but literally every book you feed into Kale will make him a little bit more powerful. So, since we don't have all the equipment and we don't have things like that, then what we're going to do is we're going to feed Kale that right there. All right. So I'll be back for the next tip. Okay, another thing you got to think about is when you give Kale a book right off, you also get to claim this, just to give you a heads up. So the more things that we complete here, the more chances of books we have for the challenges. Okay, and then the dungeons give out other stuff like, I believe, shards and gems, and then more shards. There's 5 parts of that, so you get something really good for completing this stuff. And then you have arena stuff, which also gives you books. So that's pretty cool. That's where you're going to mine a lot of your books at the beginning stages. But there's also a couple of other campaign stages that will give you books. So you'll get enough books by the time you absolutely need them. All right, so we're going to ignore the challenges right now. Like I said, we're going to go as far as we can, 3-starring everything, and we will be getting at least 1 shard from that. So that's the reason why we're doing it. All right, so I just had a mission, not a challenge, but a mission to put some equipment on a support champion. All right, so I get to collect a little bit. I mean, you get like a little bit of coinage, which is pretty cool. But you can see I really did this just for the mission, and after doing the mission, then I got all the other stuff too. So you can double dip as much as possible. And let's see, equip a support champion was 4 life artifacts of level 4 or higher. We can do that. You can see that it's going to give us brews. It's going to give us magic brews, which is kind of... All right, so you can see that I finally got my kale up to 5 stars. And let's see what else we got going on here. I have not used any of the Arbiter energy yet. I did collect, because it's very close to the time that we got reset. I did collect the quest. The weekly quest had 2 energies in it. I did collect that, and then I collected the playtime rewards. So I got energy from that. But I didn't do that until I had 82 energy. So I've got, I got a lot more value out of that type of or that level, all right? And I have been getting a little bit of stuff here, just to show you. I do have some energy here, which I'm not going to, and the artifact enhancement, which I'm not going to use until, I'm going to let it go to my inbox. And let's see, Dungeon Diver, I have spent quite a bit in there. The only thing I really want out of this, I mean, I would like everything, but is this 3-star chicken. That's going to help me out. I didn't know if you noticed, but going over to the champions, I did get a kale in one of my 10 pulls. So that's pretty cool. So I'll be using that. And a couple of things. I'll put promo codes in the description of this video. I can't use promo code right now because I already used it for Sun Wukong. So maybe I'll do it in tomorrow's video, because I want to kind of get this going for you. So there's 3 active codes right now that you can use. You know what? I'll put them in the description below. What else? I'm still, one more thing. I am at 840 for the novice tournament. I still have one day, 16 hours. The next thing, I do have an energy pot in here, but I'm not going to use it because I haven't changed my name yet. And I want to make sure that it gets into my email, or onto my inbox. The thing I'm trying to get here, I need 151 more points in order to get this speed gear. Usually there's crap in the speed gear, but it's worth a shot. So kind of excited about that. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Appreciate you watching. And this is the first part of the tutorial. So I'll continue on until we have a 6-star. All right. Thanks. Have a good day.